I feel like we're in a day and age where everybody wants to use old and successful methods and redo them using the same structure and kind of brand it as new. We've seen it with Star Wars recently. The Force Awakens is pretty much essentially a redo of A New Hope. And, you know, they continue this on in Hollywood and movies and TV and all that good stuff. Boruto is kind of somewhat falling in the same vein because the new arc has started. The first mission of Team 7, the new Team 7, Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki, with of course their leader, Konohamaru sensei. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of like, okay, where is this gonna go? Are they gonna play it really safe and kind of do a redo of Naruto's first mission? Is this gonna be a great moment? Is this gonna be the Zabuza / Haku of Boruto? Because I thought the Bloody Mist Village stuff was gonna be that, but it was its own thing in and of itself. Maybe this could be. We quickly jump into the arc where their first mission is kind of a, hey, stop some robber shit. Immediately I heard it, and I ain't gonna lie, I had a gut feeling that they're gonna play it safe. This is gonna be a switcheroo because it's doing the same thing. Boruto's pissed off, just like Naruto's pissed off on having a really boring mission. It's gonna be a switcheroo, and it was actually wanting, you know, something higher, but for whatever reason, they didn't get it. I believe it was because of financial issues. They couldn't afford it, something like that. Very similar to the same dude that hired them to help him cross the bridge, but it was, you know, the whole Zabuzan Haku situation, and it was a higher rank. It was like an A rank. Kind of funny, though. Naruto's first mission, I believe that was classified as an A rank, the Zabuza Haku shit. I think this mission is actually a B, Konohamaru said, so not as heavy as the switcheroo that Pops first had, you know what I mean? But hey, it's your thing. This episode also shows how much groundwork needs to be done for this group, the new Team 7, Sarada, Mitsuki, and Boruto, to work cohesively and as one, not just a bunch of people, because they're arguing a lot. Sarada and Boruto are bickering a lot. Mitsuki can't read the tone of everybody's mood at all and how they're talking to each other. He thinks Sarada and Boruto bickering is them getting along. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done in character development over time, of course, because this is still considered the beginning, 40 episodes, and it's I made this joke earlier on Twitter, but it's so true. 40 episodes in and the first mission begins. What? Yeah, that's a bit crazy. Of course, we did go through the academy days, so it's a bit of a different journey. It's not a straightforward like, hey, he's a shinobi already. So, you know, you got to get the foundation, and I appreciated that. It made me care about a lot of the newer generation. Had I not had this, you know, 40 episode binge of all these Boruto episodes, I probably wouldn't have cared about some of those characters, because being honest, when we first got into this, even from the Boruto movie, we didn't get that much time with characters like Shikadai and the rest of them. Shikadai, yeah, he may be a clone of his father, to be honest with you. He's very similar, but I like the character a lot more because of being able to grow with him in this series. Likewise with Mitsuki, and then of course them animating that, you know, chapter. Great stuff in character development. So it did serve its purpose regardless of the fact that it's 40 episodes and this is Boruto's first. What? Like, that's crazy. You also see still a lot of groundwork needs to be done as a shinobi for Boruto in the episode, because him and his father are bickering. His father's kind of disgusted with his attitude, saying this, you know, mission is gonna be piece of cake, and, you know, I'm gonna do it. And Naruto's like, bro, that's not what all this shit is about. What are you talking about? No mission is a piece of cake. Boruto has a lot to learn, obviously, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because, again, 40 episodes, and Boruto matured in certain aspects, but he's still very immature, and I think that's going to be par for the course for a while. In fact, to be honest with you, now that I think about it, coming into this arc, I'm a little bit confused, because I thought we was just about to embark on Boruto Naruto the movie, but I do remember they were still early in their missions, so we do need at least 1 or 2 missions to showcase that Boruto and them are getting, and they've had a couple missions, and then lead into Boruto Naruto the movie to lead to them being tuning, because they're Genin and they haven't even had a mission yet. How they're gonna go to the Chunin exams and stuff like that. So we need a few of these little missions. Hopefully it doesn't last that much longer, because I don't want to spend that much time in Boruto Naruto the movie territory, or even pre-Boruto Naruto the movie stuff anymore. I want to get past that, get to the stuff that the manga's handling, because there's some good stuff over there. Not that this stuff is necessarily bad, but the manga stuff is way more hype, especially, again, getting past shit that we already know from the movie, you know what I'm saying? So, but this arc also introduced the new villain. Now, I'm not sure if they said his name. I do think his character design is kind of neat. I do think that the new village character designs, a lot of them look like filler characters. I would argue even the villain, or he's seemingly, I don't know if he's the final villain or there's somebody above him, but his character design is kind of cool, but it still all feels like filler from Shippuden. It feels like Shippuden filler mixed in with the Boruto characters, you know what I'm saying? Bizarre there, you feel me? I will say, for the comedy bit, again, going back to Mitsuki, his not understanding or his lack of understanding is great. He's pretty much like a Sai of this team when it comes to that. His character is very reminiscent of Sai to me, like not understanding the room, so to speak. I would definitely argue I like Mitsuki way more than I ever liked Sai. His backstory and connections to Orochimaru and his power and everything about him is way more interesting than Sai, so his comedy is welcomed. Honestly, the funny jokes of like, damn, Boruto and Sarada, y'all really get along, is great. And he's also so mysterious that even though it's kind of funny, sometimes you don't even know if he's actually naive to the situation or he's just playing it off because he thinks it's funny. Like, that's what makes him more interesting than Sai, that he was just completely lacking of any understanding of human interaction. He was just like, what the fuck? Do I put a, like, well, what? So we had all that there. I do gotta say one thing, I ain't gonna lie, and maybe I'm being a wee bit critical of him thus far, but the announcement of the new villain for this little arc, which again, as a whole, this was a decent setup. Played it very safe, but it was a decent setup for their first mission. Overall, a decent episode. But I gotta say, something that the villain said, which makes me feel like I can't take him that much serious, but also I guess it serves a purpose of making him more of a believable opponent, so to speak, that Boruto and them can overcome. And it was a line earlier on when he was introduced in the episode, and that line was something along the lines of, many lines in there by the way, but it was something along the lines of, I don't want to tango with any of the shinobi from the Hidden Leaf that survived the war. You know, that's something I don't want to cross swords with. There's something along the lines of that, what he said. And it made me look at him like, I'm not a believer. I can't be a believer. How can I believe you when you're scared of the Hidden Leaf village? Don't get me wrong, they are powerful, and that's more strategic. But the fact that he said that shows me that he's knowledgeable enough. Okay, I can't take them. And that shows his power scaling as well. He's not a monster by any means, and Boruto and them can believably take him down in this B-ranked mission. As a whole, again, the episode, good episode, very safe, doing a lot of the same things that they did in the Zabuza Haku situation, playing a lot of the same character relationships, Boruto and Sarada being Naruto and Sakura, Mitsuki being a cross between Sasuke and Sai, so we have that there. I think Konohamaru has been actually pretty interesting because now he's the elder, so seeing him guiding Boruto and Sarada and Mitsuki is kind of interesting, you know what I'm saying? He was a kid for the entirety of Naruto, and then Naruto Shippuden, he kind of grew up a little bit, so now seeing him take charge of this new Team 7, it comes full circle. And again, him having the knowledge to know, holy shit, nah, I gotta take the genin out of this, you know, and guiding again Naruto's son, it's awesome, it's wonderful, it comes full circle. So again, a decent start, very safe for this arc, for the first mission, leading into eventually after this, I'm imagining 1 or 2 more missions max, the Boruto Naruto the movie recap stuff. Again, kind of curious what you guys think about this first mission. Did they play it too safe, redoing the switcheroo that they did with the Zabuza Haku situation of it was supposed to be a weaker ranked mission and they got tricked and now they're in this big deadly thing? Also, what do you think about the main villain, the creme de la creme of this shit, that he said he doesn't want to cross swords with the shinobi of the Hidden Leaf? Do you think that shows that he's weak enough that Boruto and them can believably take him down? What do you think is their overall goal? Is it just that bridge? Because if it's that bridge, then this definitely feels like Shippuden filler mixed in with a redoing of the first arc, because if I'm not mistaken, that's what led the Zabuza Haku shit. It was something about that bridge that was inevitably named Naruto Bridge. I hope this doesn't end up with it being named Boruto Bridge, because the whole point of Boruto, the whole premise is, this is my story, I'm going a different direction than my father. You will be doing exactly what your father did and winning a small battle that was supposed to be an even smaller battle and have a bridge named after you. So I hope they don't go that direction. If anything, call it Team 7 Bridge, or I don't give a fuck. Just don't call it Boruto Bridge. Call it Sarada Bridge. Maybe she does something really epic because that character is awesome. And your overall thoughts, first mission of Team 7, the new Team 7. Your thoughts on everything as a whole leading into the following episode, Boruto. 40 episodes, first mission. Crazy, but that is all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Bow. Have an awesome day.